So are we ready?
This is Jay.
This is A.
And this is Moxicated,
where we drop the booze and walk through the reality of life alcohol-free.
So grab your favorite mock, get ready to laugh, and let's get Moxicated.
Well, howdy, hello, neighbor. Oh,
Like, are you gonna go there? Howdy ho, neighbor. Hello.
Tool the Tool Man.
Tool.
There, sure, Tim is a tool also, but I like him a lot.
He is a tool.
Well, welcome to Mox Monday.
Mox Monday is here for you. We need help.
Today.
Where's a chatty bunch? I got in trouble a lot for that in school, I fear. That's why I have a podcast.
I am the rare person that can multitask, so I can talk and do everything at once, like the crafts.
Yeah.
Not really like arithmetic, but like if we're making crafts and stuff, I can totally do art and talk, which I didn't realize a lot of people can.
No.
And so I was always in trouble. And I'm like, what? We're still getting our work done. We're allowed to speak.
I do feel like with the cool teachers, you didn't get in trouble because you were saying funny shit. They liked it. You made them laugh.
Yeah. It's always funny to think of teachers' ages to me when I like think that.
Yeah.
I'm like, how old is Miss Secco? She was like the coolest geography teacher.
Oh my gosh, I never
and
had
the
her.
hottest too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, she was in her 20s.
Yeah.
Sure. There's no issue.
They're all in their 20s now. Like girls that I coached are teachers. And I'm like, you are the coolest teacher.
My elementary teachers, none of them were young. They were all very old ladies.
Mine were like, had kids at least kids the same age as mine. And then my 5th grade had grandkids the same age as mine.
Mine were.
As me, I
I
mean.
would politely say 60 and above.
Very politely.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a thing back then.
Yeah, like young people couldn't be teachers.
You had to put in the work first. Yeah.
Back to life.
Back to life. Okay. How are you? I knew you were going to do it. I know. It's good.
I'm good. I have needed a lot of grounding. I think
Yes.
because of October and all of the travel and activities and things that occurred, which I survived and thrived in all of them. But
Yes.
it took a minute for my body and life and brain and everything to catch up.
Yes.
And when it all hit me at once, it was a very interesting process, we'll just say.
Yeah.
I didn't
Experience. You never do.
Yeah.
Why would you? These aren't tears. Sweat. I'm hot.
Highlighter.
Oh my gosh, it should be your highlighter. Anyways, yeah, I'm feeling well. It's always up and down, because it's November and I like this month a lot and I love being celebrated, but it's also my daughter then has to be celebrated. That's a weird thing that happened, okay, that I had to get used to real quick.
Sure.
Yeah, like I was used to being celebrated even like a little bit after my birthday, but with her being 9 days after, it's like the second my day is done, it's like, nope, we're all talking about Kyla.
I actually remember when you were pregnant and like the due date came and I was like, oh my gosh, what if it's on your birthday? That would be so cool because your other child was early.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, actually, Allie, that wouldn't be cool. That is my day and I'm not having a fucking baby on it. Like I would have been pissed.
I would have been pissed.
I really can't win right now. I thought this was a great thing, but that was an interesting pregnancy. And so I just
She was early. She was actually supposed to be a Sagittarius, but she squeaked it. No, she was never going to be. She squeaked in that Scorpio window and said, I'm freaking here. So yeah, but I love celebrating her. It's not bad. It's just that I really like being celebrated. and once you become an adult, you have to do the adult thing and celebrate your kid. You can't be like, oh, what about me? But yeah, no. So just, grounding sounds good about now.
So today we are going to calm our overactive nervous systems.
And maybe our overactive mouths.
And really, we're not going to do any like breath work during this episode. We're just going to give you ideas.
Yes.
And some tools of things to do.
Yeah.
Because honestly, this question happens a lot and comes to me a lot is how do we take the edge off without drinking after a long
Wait, I think we should use this second to address something really quickly because I've had a lot of people, I think maybe you want to address this,
day?
ask if those were real cigarettes we were smoking.
I've had many people say, I saw it and I was like, you do you, boo. And then I saw your hashtag fake cigarette. And I was like, thank God she didn't because everybody knows that if I start,
You're never going to stop. And for you, it's a realistic thing. And everyone was like, it looked like she knew what she was doing. But for an event where a bunch of sober women came together recently, we had these fake cigarettes. And they're not like the candy ones. They like are look like a cigarette and you like blow out when you have it and it makes it look like you're actually smoking. And there was literally something about it. As someone who was never a smoker, I had that thing and I was just like, this really feels like it's placebo effect. Like this is taking the edge off. And it was just a fake cigarette.
Someone wrote me, that is disgusting that you would ash in your drink and then drink it. And I responded, it's a fake cigarette. And I'm a very experienced smoker. So I would have never done that if it was real. Bro.
And also, I've tasted ashes before and I'm not scared. Ever heard of black coffee? So anyways, I'm just gonna.
So if you're new here, I love cigarettes, but I don't smoke them. I haven't in 9 years since July 26th. I know that
Oh my God.
more than my sobriety date. Well, I went back and that was my pregnancy day. Or that was the day I took a pregnancy test.
Gosh,
And I smoked this thing, my last shot, and my last bowl before getting pregnant, which is not a good thing
recommended.
to do.
Don't recommend.
Don't.
But do recommend if this was some part of your past, getting one of these freaking things. You know what? I almost like when I saw someone walked by us, and I think that's why whoever was with me brought it up, and they were smoking a real cigarette, and I was like, I wish I had a fake one right now.
Yeah, I have them in my purse, and I'm mortified that if Quinn or Atlas find them, that they're gonna be like, "Mom, are you smoking cigarettes?" Like that's so meditative.
No, just something to take the edge off.
Oh my God.
Oh, but there's a lot of other things you can do too if that's not in your wheelhouse.
Fake cigarettes are great.
I liked them, and I had no problems with me. But I really like this list that you found. It's a very comprehensive list.
Yes, there's a lot.
There's a lot, but there is a lot that kind of, while looking at it and hearing you read it to me, because that helped a lot, there is a lot that kind of go hand in hand with each other. You can almost like kill two birds with one stone with some of this stuff. And it's a lot of stuff that I felt like, hey, I do that for my job, not in real life. I should probably do it in real life too. So let's just talk about it. How to calm your nervous system, how to take the edge off without picking up booze.
Yes.
Do you want me to go?
Yeah. Are we just gonna read them all, or are we gonna go every other? What do you?
I'm gonna take these first 5. Humming.
Go for it.
Listening. No, you're good. Humming. Listening to calm music. Deep sigh. Shaking. Exercising. Or yoga. Now, the reason that I'm taking all 5 of those together is because you can do all of that at once. Humming is something that is so incredibly resetting for your nervous system. And I just learned about it in my sound healing and have implemented it into my life. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about humming. So obviously, vibrations and frequencies are very important and can do a lot of stuff for our body. Everything is vibration, everything is frequency. But your own hum, not only are your ears hearing it, but your body is feeling the hum inside your chest. You feel it here in your chest, and you can feel that vibration and frequency throughout. And just having that vibration is automatically going to calm that system. And so the way that I've implemented it into my life, one thing when my daughter she is just as emotional as me. We talked about that she's a Scorpio. And something I do is I put her on my lap, her back to my chest, hold her in a hug and hum. So she can feel the vibration of my hum through her back, and I'm not joking you, calms her down. So there's something about those vibrations, and that's why calm music comes in. That's why a heavy sigh, it can feel like embarrassing to kind of breathe loudly sometimes, but once you do it enough, you feel the release. And so that is also something that is vibration oriented that helps give release to your body. And then when you look at shaking exercises and exercising and yoga, moving your body is moving energy. Anytime there's something going on with our nervous system, like there's some stagnant energy in there that needs to be moved. So, stretching, yoga can just be stretching. It doesn't have to always be, a whole vinyasa, hot flow. Stretching can be yoga, whatever form of exercising. But shaking, you guys, is so good because it provides vibration, it provides release. Shaking down here, bringing your hands up to the top of your head, shaking above your head, thinking of like shaking things out, shaking things down, shaking your whole body, it does something. There's a reason as kids we moved our bodies so much, and it's because it feels good.
After you
Shake them out. Yeah, totally.
get rid of that feeling.
Yeah. Take us down the rest.
All right.
The rest of this row.
We have touch therapy, gargling, meditation, cold shower, and I'm just gonna throw chanting in there
Yeah.
because I feel that can all once again like be together.
Mm-hmm.
Touch therapy, I think it's huge just because it doesn't have to just be like human touch. I think that like even the temperature change of the ice cube in your hand, the surfaces, the like stimulation of that, it's just like changing the environment almost.
Also, rubbing your hands together, creating your inner like fire touch. That's you touch therapy with yourself.
Gargling, I'm not 100% sure, but I know when when I gargle, it does change my mindset. I'll just say that.
Well, and I think like the vibrations again, it's a different part of your throat that's making noise. So it's sending different types of things out.
Yes. And then the meditation is huge. Even if you don't think that you can meditate, you actually can. And it doesn't have to be some huge woo-woo thing. You can just sit with yourself. Like, and I think that that's a huge misconception about meditation, that you don't have to sit and have all your crystals around you and have all of this and pull a card and do that, which is great to add to meditation. But in the moment, if you just need to sit in quiet and take some deep breaths, you can do that anywhere and no tools needed.
Cars.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
Great. And then a cold shower. I hate cold showers. I hate them. I've done them before. People have told me to do it like for hair growth because they're like, oh, it's like we're taking hot showers. And like people have been taking hot showers since the 1900s, like since there's warm water. Like, so we're just going to torture ourselves for fun. Yeah, no, it's called having thin hair, not meant to have long hair. Okay, so I've tried these cold showers and it just puts me in a bad mood. But it could work differently for you.
Well, and the thing about the cold plunges and cold showers is if your body is in a nervous system like state where it doesn't feel safe, it's probably in a fight or flight. And if you're always in fight or flight, just say you had something happen to you in childhood, that is going to make you feel like you're dying. Because your body is literally going to be like that. But there are people who maybe it's like the opposite end of the spectrum and it does have so many benefits. So I think it's really helpful, even when like reading this list. The reason it's so comprehensive is because there's something for everybody. But that doesn't mean all of this is for everybody.
Yes. Yes. Thank you for that.
PSA.
The other ones are singing and chanting, which we know singing at the top of our lungs, screaming a chant, like that is a release that you can't undo. Like it feels good. it feels good to get it out. It's such a release
Mm.
for all of that. And two, it can totally change your mindset. And it can, singing a song sometimes will take me back to a hilarious time in my life, or, like take me back to a certain era of life. And then I'm
Yeah.
focused more on that than actually what was disturbing my nervous system to begin with.
Well, and chanting, I think, can sound so like
Aggressive.
spiritual, but yeah, I mean, but at the same time, like, on one hand, if you are someone who in your spiritual practice, these chants, something I'm learning in my trauma informed yoga is, I'm going to say it, but I'm going to feel Om Namo Guru Dev Namo. And there's like songs that you say, and it's basically saying, like, I have the creator within, the divineness is inside of me. And so I've noticed just chanting that, it's like, chant what you want in your life. It doesn't have to be this spiritual thing. It doesn't have to be what I just said. Like, you could do chants like, I want happiness. I want happiness. Happiness is me. Happiness is me. Like, make it your own little thing. You can say whatever you want. It doesn't have to be this thing.
I think it's also something to say that kids love chanting.
Love chanting.
And it is something that's literally not allowed in my daughter's class. It says it on the wall. No chanting. Because when one person starts, it creates everyone.
Yes.
And it's like this release, and it builds up this energy and all of this stuff. And it can be hard to calm it once there's 20 kids doing it. But so just in that, you can physically see the power of chanting.
Totally.
Yeah.
Connecting with nature, which is like a huge thing of grounding. It was so funny. I saw something the other day that was like, Gen Z always talks about touching grass. And I was like, I feel like millennials have caught on to that as well. And it's not just like a generational thing. I think people have been touching grass for a long time, and there's a reason for it. Like, like we called it tree hugging, back in the day or whatever, because being one with nature does something to you. And just being out, either with your feet touching grass, being near water, being in an open space, which in New Mexico, we're so lucky to have so many of, there is something very spiritual just about that, very resetting just about that. It grounds you back to the elements, the originalness. And something that I've learned that is really cool is you can talk to trees and they'll listen to you, but you have to have a good intention in your heart. So the next time you're near a tree, if you go up to it and you ask it, like go to a branch that's a little bit lower, tap your shoulder and ask it to touch your shoulder. Be patient, see if it happens. I'm going to tell you, it's happened to me 9 times out of 10. A massage, which
always, yes.
Please. Aromatherapy, which can be incorporated into a massage. Aromatherapy is just smelling things that smell good. Maybe something in nature is your favorite smell. Go smell it. That does something for us. Deep breathing. That's almost the same as the sigh, the chanting, the humming. Nice deep breaths, lion's breath, box breath. There are so many types of breathing specifically for nervous system reset that you have access to. Google it.
Yeah. Do you want to keep going, or do you want me to?
I think you can go the next one. Yeah.
This says a butterfly hug, but I call it a koala. But I call it a quality time.
So you're going to say full wrap.
Yeah, well, a full wrap also. But I call it quality time.
So good.
Because you're like a koala. It's a full body wrap around,
Yes.
embrace, like all of it. And honestly, sometimes when I am so worked up and trying to get things done, my daughter will come and that in itself is like the biggest like relief. And I'm like, thank you. And so the power of the hug. I mean, when you see someone really stressed out, being that considering the relationship, maybe you might need to ask.
Yes.
But if it's your children, just go on it.
Give them that hug, that full wrap.
The next one is squeezing a stress ball, which also for pain, if you're in pain, squeezing a
Ooh.
stress ball in a rhythm makes your brain focus on squeezing that. I mean, like when you're getting microneedled on your face or microbladed, sorry, microneedled is the eyebrow. You're given a stress ball. When you're lasered,
Ooh.
you're given a stress ball. When literally you know that you're going to be targeted pain, these professionals use this as a science, like the stress ball helps you
Mhm.
focus somewhere else. The next one, practicing mindfulness. Like, hello, if you listen to anything that we ever talk about, mindfulness is
It.
it's it. That's it.
That's it. That's what
No more
you
explanation
yes,
needed.
yes.
Dancing. Uh,
Oh.
and that incorporates what Jess was saying, the shaking, the exercise, like the
Mhm.
body movement, just all of that. Huge.
I think it's so interesting because dancing is honestly like one of the original ways of movements that we have. It's it's taking us, back to like before we knew anything else besides movement, and we would just move our bodies. Like, think about your kids if you're a parent and them, like, they're dancing the first time and how it looked. And as we get to adults, maybe we like try to sexy dance or try and cool dance. It becomes more about something else, and coming back to that place of like kid like dancing,
Careless.
careless when and no one has to be around. When I first got my new studio, it was one time at night, and I put on all my favorite songs, and it's just me in here, and I was just dancing, and I recorded myself. And I think sometimes that can be a little cringy to go back and watch, but the thing that I noticed was like just how free, and like it didn't have to be perfect, and it wasn't like how you'd see me dancing at the club, but there was something so incredibly like releasing and emotional about it, even just watching it back.
Yeah. No, I
So,
think too with my kids when they're embarrassed to dance, I'll start dancing and instantly they will. Like they don't want to be the first person on the dance floor.
mhm,
And they're only
mhm.
6 and 8. And I'm like, no,
Go
no,
dance.
yeah. Like, because I was always worried about looking cool. And so I didn't dance a lot.
Yeah.
Certain situations. Next one, body scan. Check in with yourself. Scan that body, see what you're feeling, why you're feeling it. And honestly, I feel like before you get through the whole body, your mindset is going to be changed, your nervous system
Mhm.
is going to be regulated.
Just aware of like, oh, this is actually what's bothering me is I'm so tight in this certain area.
All right, take it away.
Can I just finish us out?
Yeah,
How do you
finish
feel
us
about
out.
that?
Love it.
Connecting with loved ones, that can be hard for us introverts, but every single time that you connect with someone that actually feeds back to that soul, that quality time, that whatever level of deepness, like it really does. I guess, at least for me, it like refreshes it, because we can get stuck in our heads so much that having someone that loves us and sees things from a different perspective can be so valuable in these moments of dysregulation. Placing your hand over your heart with deep breathing. When I teach, I always let that be an option. And sometimes I think in my head, I wish I could make them do this. But I'm not that type of teacher. But like really listening, either hand on belly or hand on heart, and just those deep breaths. You're not just connecting to your breath, hearing your breath, but you're feeling your heart, you're feeling your breath, you're feeling your body. It's combining touch and breath. This is my favorite one on the whole list, I think. Petting an animal.
Yes.
I will get down on the floor and lay with my dog.
Body wrap.
On the dog,
Yeah.
on the dusty floor.
Yes.
No care in the world. Doing art, which is not always my thing, but
It's mine.
it's yours. And it probably helps you to come out of your mind so often.
I notice when I start doing art, the littles come around and start doing art as well. And same with Chris. Chris is very artistic and he does not really do it that often, but like it's very much like a thing in our house. And honestly, that's something on my list for like the new year
Yeah,
to really incorporate more art in the house because all of us like it, and I don't know why we don't do it more.
I like that. And it'll regulate all you guys. Regular self care, taking care of yourself. Self care is not selfish, it's necessary. Tapping. If you listened to our episode with Sophia, you heard all about that. Laughter. Hopefully, that's something you get when you listen to Mox.
Yeah.
I know laughing every time that we record this is very helpful for our nervous systems. This one is going to make me laugh. Gentle tickling.
Some people don't like that. I've been criticized my whole life by this person sitting next to me for a gentle tickling I once offered.
It was like this on my knee one time, and we were sitting in the bleachers at our high school. I still remember.
If I comfort you again.
Please don't ever tickle me. And then body therapy. And again, it's just like getting in touch with your body, moving. I think the whole overarching theme of this is moving your body, getting out of your head, creating something, using your voice in any way you can, breath, humming, chanting, singing, using your body in any way you can. And all of this stuff is just going to get us out of our head.
I think one more thing with the body is to also thank your body.
Thank your body.
My body has been through hell and back, and at the end of the day, it still gets me through hell and back, you know? And so it's like thanking your body for what it does for you is huge. We don't do that often. Our bodies are the last things we're going to think at the end of the day. But like, they're the most important part.
Yeah.
Taking care of our bodies is so important. I think just getting older, you realize, like, oh my God, this body is sore, you know, from doing things that you wouldn't have normally been sore from. And so that's been in the forefront of my.
Yeah, and inviting in like just gentleness and self love and self care to that body and thanking it is such a beautiful thing to do.
Yes.
So I hope you have a wonderful Monday, babes. We love you.
Talk soon.
I know that was a long one.
It was good. I was thinking of Sim the whole time. I was like, he'll love this. I wonder if he listens. All right, we get it.